What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers of all ages? It's your boy Ches the Hitman Styles, and tonight I'm going to talk about what went down on Smackdown Live. So, to kick things off, we had Shane McMahon coming down to the ring thanking everyone in New Orleans. Shane McMahon did represent Shane McMahon, and I quote saying, "I represent all of SmackDown, Raw, and NXT when I said thank you to New Orleans and thank you to everyone watching at home for being a part of the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania." Well, Shane McMahon, you're welcome. And Shane McMahon also told us that because Daniel Bryan is an in-ring competitor, Daniel Bryan gave Shane McMahon his resignation as Raw General Manager, and now he's a full-time in-ring competitor, which is okay, because Shane McMahon introduced a new General Manager, and it happens to be the same person who retired from in-ring competition last night. And now she can officially say that SmackDown Live is her house, even though it's the house that AJ Styles built. I'm talking about Paige. Yes, Paige is now SmackDown Live General Manager, and her first order of business was to make a match that no one would ever think they will ever see in real life. Talking about Daniel Bryan going one-on-one against the champ, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And speaking of which, my question got answered tonight of why Shinsuke Nakamura did what he did, why he low-blowed AJ Styles. And he told Renee Young, "I don't know what came over me. Maybe I was the one who's very, very emotional, and I'm so very, very sorry to AJ Styles." But Renee Young wasn't stupid. She told Shinsuke Nakamura that it's obvious you're being very dishonest, or other words, making up the apology. So Renee Young wanted a real answer, and Nakamura said something I thought he would never say. He tells Renee Young, "Sorry, no speak English." I'm like, Nakamura, you just spoke English a few seconds ago, and you just spoke English by saying, "Sorry, no speak English." I'm like, Nakamura, what? So guys, we kicked things off with a tag team match. It was the Usos versus the New Day of Xavier Woods and Big E. And I would give that match a 4.5 stars because it was going on to a 5-star match. I mean, the match was good. It was counter after counter, save after save. But in the end, Jey Uso hits the frog splash on Xavier Woods, leading up to the 1, 2, 3. So now it will be the Usos against the Bludgeon Brothers at the new pay-per-view called The Greatest Royal Rumble. And the Bludgeon Brothers came out pointing those big malice at the Usos, saying, "Okay, you know what? You guys are next." And then we have another match, a women's match between Naomi and Natalya, which started when Naomi was celebrating her victory at the WrestleMania, at the first ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. And Natalya was talking about saying that, "Naomi, you are the least favorite person to win," and all, and how she was sick and tired with the glow and all that, which is very inappropriate and all. And then Naomi kind of threw a little promo back at her saying, "Are you nagging? Cause that is inappropriate." Or I think she said something. She has something appropriate. I forgot. But anyway, it led on to Naomi versus Natalya. I give that match 3 stars, and Naomi picks up the win. And now, guys, we go on to another shocker. Charlotte talking about her big win, stopping the undefeated streak of Asuka. And then we have the debut from NXT. They used to be called the Iconic Duo, but now they're called the Iconics. Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, they come down to the ring and they say, "Oh, Charlotte, you want to talk about who you want to make magic with next? We know a couple of wizards, which are talking about themselves. They know which can make your title disappear from around your waist." And then they gave Charlotte a very savage beatdown, the likes of which I've never quite seen before, honestly. I mean, it was a beatdown I've seen before, but this beatdown, I have to say, this beatdown is more of a savage beatdown than more than the Riot Squad gave to Charlotte. So after that savage beatdown that the Iconics gave to Charlotte, then that moment was the perfect opportunity for Carmella to run down to the ring, snatch at the referee like she did, because it took a couple referees to make the Iconics go away. She ran down, snatched at one, kept telling the referee cash it in, and referee took so dang long. I mean, I like ref, come on, she wants to cash it in, like for real. When you first tell referee you want to cash in Money in the Bank, referees don't take their time. They just take it saying this superstar wants to cash it in right here, right now. Although you know what though. Now that I think about it, I do believe it was the same referee. The same referee that Carmella has been asking to cash in Money in the Bank, and it was an epic fail so many times. But tonight, guys, Carmella officially cashed in Money in the Bank, one super kick to Charlotte, and now we got a new Smackdown Live Women's Champion and Carmella. And now she has a target on her back. And during the interview of Carmella, she did cry a little bit. She did show a little bit of her true self when she was in tears and all. And then when Renee Young asked, how did you feel when the Iconics helped you out? She was like, who? Which I was like, oh boy. I was like, ooh, you know what, Carmella? You better hope and pray the Iconics go over to Monday Night Raw during the shakeup, because if they don't, they may be coming after you. But anyway, guys, moving on. Then we have a triple threat match between Randy Orton, Rusev, and the glorious Bobby Roode, which I'm going to go ahead and give that match. I'm gonna give that match 4 stars because it was pretty good, counter after counter. But in the end, it only takes one RKO to submit your victory. Bobby Roode was the unfortunate one to suffer the Viper's poison, the RKO. Got the 1, 2, 3. So now at Backlash, it'll be Randy Orton versus the new, I can't believe I'm going to say this, the new United States Champion, who he still sucks, Jinder Mahal. And now we move on to the main event, which I'm going to say it would have been a 5-star match between Daniel Bryan and the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I mean, those guys did transition, submission, counter, submission, counter, transition, everything you could think of. I would have said that match would have gone on to be a 5-star match, but then, oh my god, guys, Shinsuke Nakamura, you know what? Man, this guy went from good, now he's gone to heel. He comes in, Kinshasa's Daniel Bryan in the back of his head, gives AJ Styles a low blow, a Kinshasa in front of his face, in other words, knee to face, and then another low blow, and then he walks away with smiles and all. So guys, I guess it's official. Nakamura has turned heel, which I would say, you know what? I guess it's fair because, hey, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are gone, and those two are the baddest, meanest heels ever on SmackDown, including Kevin Owens. But now that they're gone, hey, you need a brand new heel, a brand new major heel to approach the champion, to approach the phenomenal AJ Styles. So now, I guess Nakamura is taking a bad heel path. So if this is going to motivate Nakamura to finally become champion, then all I can say is Nakamura, good luck with that. But your intentions tonight, come on, man. Come on, man. I know you're still an honorable guy, and I know one day you'll go back to being a face. But I guess all I can say is, hey, do what Ricky, just all I can say is, like Rikishi told his two sons, the Usos, just do what you have to do to make yourself better. Do what you gotta do to make yourself more dominant, and more importantly, do what you gotta do to make yourselves champion. I mean, hey, when the Usos revealed that their father told both of them, saying enough's enough, just instead of having opportunity granted to you, just go out and take the opportunity. That's what the Usos did when they left their whole Samoan face paint behind and went for wearing blacks and whites and going to super kicks. Now Nakamura, I feel personally in my heart that maybe Nakamura is probably doing the same thing, because I guess Nakamura has learned this lesson, that nice guys finish last, and now Nakamura's going out to being not so much of a nice guy. So Nakamura, if that's your way of trying to become the new WWE champion, all I can say is, man, good luck to you. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching this video. And you guys know the business already to find me. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as Ches the Hitman Styles. You can also find me on Twitter as Hitman Styles 1, even though I'm not the Phenomenal 1. That title will always belong to the Phenomenal AJ Styles, which I'm pretty sure his grapefruits are probably sore as I don't know what. I mean, getting a little blowed at WrestleMania and getting a little blowed 2 more times on Smackdown Live, courtesy of the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. So guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm about to go ahead and go to sleep. 3 subscribers away from reaching 60 subscribers. My goodness gracious, I can't believe it. So with that being said, guys, give y'all 2 sweet. Bam, I gotta go to work in the morning, so peace, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for NXT.